Hello, this is Orientation 5, and we're going to talk a little bit about cost. I alluded to it before, but one thing that our less is more idea about having just two main classes in the fall, and then of course our preparatory and English in the fall and a little bit of math. One thing that does is it also splits up the cost of buying materials and purchasing textbooks and so forth, and so that really helps. There's certain books we get in the fall, there's certain books we get in the winter, and so forth, and that, like I said, that less is more philosophy helps us to try and even out the costs of textbooks and so forth. Now, what about the costs of the program? Well, first of all, there is a initial fee, application fee, if you will, of $50. That's non-refundable, and so that is something that you would need to pay. Number two is a testing fee of $75, where we do test the students in their English and math, so we know where to start them and also where to work with the refreshers in the curriculum. Third is tuition. That's $250 a month for 10 months, August through May. We do handle everything through Square, and we do that in-house. So it will eventually be handled through our website, but we're not quite certain when the website will come up. We're hoping by the 1st of August, but it could be October or November. So we'll just see what happens with that. Now, also, I want to mention a couple other things that are expenses, but not necessarily monetary expenses. We're talking about time. In the past, we have had 3 publications. One is the Hive, which is the yearbook. And normally what happens is we ask the parents to get together on a Zoom call and so forth and talk about what they would like to do, what they would like to see in the Hive, and 2 or 3 parents or more take responsibilities for seeing that the Hive is actually put together and published. And of course we have students who want to work on the Hive as well, so they do that on their own time, and we kind of stay out of that because honestly we have 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, plus correcting papers and so forth and so on, and we just don't have time to do that type of thing. Another thing that we do is the honey pot. Now the honey pot are selections of writings, music, art that the students create, and that also is published, and that also we ask in this meeting of parents that those who are interested in working on the honey pot, parents and students, if you'll get together and work that out and get that published. Then people can purchase from whatever source parents choose. They can purchase the honey pot or the Hive for their students. And the third thing is the Buzz, which is a newsletter that comes out every 3 to 4 weeks, and we like it at the 3-week level because sometimes there are things that come up, especially at the first of the year or around grading time or whatever, that are important to be discussing, and there might be news and so forth that we need to get out. And so we do the Buzz. If there are things that parents want to include in the Buzz that they think it's important for people to talk about or to know, we will include that in the Buzz, and that is our newsletter. Okay, now there are some other things that go on during the year, and I'm going to mention a couple of them. One is our Heritage Month, which is February, and here we ask the students to talk about their heritage. Where did their family come from? You know, and what did your ancestors do? Do you have a particularly famous ancestor or relative that you want to talk about? And we do have 40 minutes, so we do one for the academy, one for the prep school, and we ask parents to help organize that, okay, to take care of these online events for us. Another one is Famous Person Day, and that's kind of how we do Halloween. We don't particularly care for Halloween as a holiday personally, and so what we have done is that on the 31st of October, if it happens that that's a school day, or if it isn't the closest school day to it, we ask at the beginning of the year that the students pick a famous person, okay, and that they learn about this famous person. They learn how this famous person dressed, or perhaps makeup or whatever. And so when they come to the school and sit down to do their work on the 31st of October, that they are dressed and made up as this person that they are going to give a report on, and that they will be giving a report on that person later in a particular special session, special meeting time. So that's kind of how, and it entails English, it entails makeup skills, it entails costuming and so forth, which they have to research the costumes or the clothing that the person would have worn and so forth, and then create it. And we ask parents also to help in that regard too, and to organize those events, one again for the academy and one for the prep school, because you can't get everybody, you can't get 32 kids in 40 minutes. That's just not a possibility, but you can get 16 in 40 minutes, so that works out well. But there are a number of things that we do during the year, and that we ask the parents to take care of, and that's our parent association. Sometimes, and the students, if they want to participate in that, can do so also. So that's a little bit about the school and about what we do, and we appreciate you watching and learning about us, and we will have some snippets of classes on probably by the end of June, if not a little after that those will be coming out. But we have a lot to do to prepare for this website and for the other websites that are this channel, on YouTube, and the other channel that we have. And don't forget Ascent Advantage Academy, where the brain gym exercises are. And then we also have the Beehive Education Essentials, which you will learn about if you will go to that particular channel, Beehive Education Essentials, and you can learn about what that's all about. And if you are not able to participate in the Beehive Academy and Prep School, the Beehive Education Essentials might be a good alternative. So learn about that also, Beehive Educational Essentials. Okay, Beehive Education Essentials. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope to hear from you soon. If you are interested in the school, email us at Beehive Academy and Prep School at gmail.com. That's Beehive Academy and Prep School, and spelled out, at gmail.com. And let us know of your interest, and then we can get together over Zoom and talk. Okay, thank you.